All right, today we're going to look at costs and various kind of costs. There's marginal cost, total cost, fixed cost, variable cost, average cost. We've also looked at an average fixed and average variable, but if you get the concept of average cost, you'll get the concept of average fixed and average variable. Remember, marginal is the extra cost incurred in one more unit of production. Total cost, you're adding fixed cost to your variable cost. It's every type of cost that's out there. In general, in economics, we also include opportunity cost, implicit cost, etc. The numbers for those are difficult. So we just talk about total cost, overall total cost plus variable cost. Fixed cost, there is no change with output. So whether you produce 1,000,000, whether you produce 0, you have some things to pay. Variable costs, those costs vary. You can just see that costs will change. That's a variable cost. Average cost, okay, which you'll see labeled as AC for average cost or ATC, average total cost, is your total cost over your output. You will also see it listed as average fixed cost plus average variable cost. In general, you'll see some things in just a second. In many cases, in order to be efficient, productively efficient, firms will work to produce at their lowest average total cost. A couple more quick definitions. Short run, anytime you hear the word short run, one factor is fixed. Anytime you hear the word long run, all factors are variable. So in the short run, at least one factor of production is fixed. In the long run, all factors are variable. Again, looking at some relationships between marginal and average. If marginal cost is greater than average cost, then your average cost is going to increase. If marginal cost is less than your average cost, then average cost decreases. So we say that one more time. Marginal cost greater than average cost. Marginal cost could be going up. Marginal cost could be going down. But if the number itself is greater than average cost, then average cost is increasing. If marginal cost is less than average cost, then average cost is decreasing. Marginal cost could be going up. Marginal cost could be going down. But if the number is less than average cost, then average cost is decreasing. So if you have costs on the vertical axis, quantity on the horizontal, this is a pretty standard looking marginal cost curve. Even though marginal cost is going up, because it is less than average cost is coming down. Marginal cost now is rising, but it is above. Even if it were happen to fall, which it wouldn't, but even if it were happen to fall, average cost would still be going up because it was above it. By definition then, where marginal cost crosses average cost, it's at its minimum point. So if a firm is working on being productively efficient, it is where marginal cost equals average cost, that they cannot produce at a lower average total cost for every unit of output. This allows us to look at some things. If you think on the vertical axis, just any sense of money, whether it's price, whether it's money, cost, we're looking at costs here, but you're going to start adding things like that. So dollar bills, so to speak, money. Horizontal axis, quantity. We have a few things to look at here. One, coming back here, the same holds true for average variable cost as it does for average total cost. You've got a marginal cost curve. Okay? It crosses average total cost at its lowest point. Okay, the lowest average cost is there. That's the same curve as here. Average variable costs are going to be lower always than average cost. The distance between the two, okay, is average fixed cost. Average fixed cost will always be decreasing by definition. The more output, the lower the average fixed cost. What we see where marginal cost crosses average variable cost is that it also crosses at its average, lowest average point. Okay? And then taking a couple steps further, in the short run, this is able to tell us some stuff when we compare it over here to price. Okay? Anywhere in here, in the short run, you will likely be losing money, but you'll stay in business because you're covering your average variable cost. What you're not covering is your average fixed cost, which I haven't put up here. Right? And so anything where the price is less than your average variable cost, anything below here is called the shutdown point. And that's even in the short run. When one factor is fixed, you're still better off as a business shutting down because you're not covering your average variable cost. That's sort of it for today. We're going to come back to this in any number of different forms. If you have any questions, please make sure you come find me, and always remember, keep your opportunity cost high and your expectations low. Thank you.